What's up, Radiant Souls? So as you know, this is a safe space for like-minded individuals who prioritize what? Who prioritize wellness. As we evolve as individuals, we want to evolve mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. We want to be well in all aspects of our lives. So this isn't about being perfect. Radiant Souls was really created as a safe space for individuals who are just conscious, who want to evolve. But nonetheless, today we're going to be discussing the food that we eat affects our mental health. And a lot of the time we eat from a place of comfort versus from a place of fueling our body. And I struggle with this to this day. But I realized that, our gut microbe, and there's receptors in our gut that directly go to our brain. So if we're not eating correctly, if we're not eating foods that fuel our body, we're setting ourselves up to be depleted and have low energy. Like, have you ever ate a meal and then you have super low energy after you eat the meal? Like, you kind of feel like you want to go to sleep, but food is supposed to fuel you. So it's like oftentimes we're not eating properly, and food is seen as a comfort versus as a source of fuel. And I used to have an eating disorder growing up, but no one knew. I was super secretive and no one knew about it because food was a way that I escaped. Like, I carried a lot emotionally alone. Like, I feel like I didn't have heart to heart, or I was alone a lot emotionally as a kid. And I think the way that I made myself feel better was eating stuff that I like to eat. And then it became something where, like, I was trying to fill a void inside of me with food. And I took that with me into adulthood. But the only thing that saved me is that I played sports my whole life and I worked out. But if I didn't play sports and work out, I probably would have been on my 500-pound life just from the way that I ate. But just naturally, when you work out, your metabolism picks up and you're able to, get back in shape a bit quicker. Nonetheless, eating is directly linked to so many diseases in our body, inflammation. Like, we can't even think correctly or operate as our most authentic self. And as I'm trying to heal my body and heal my gut, I realize that I often cope through eating. So whenever I'm feeling down or sad, I get the urge to overeat. I get the urge to go get some snacks. I already know it's something emotionally bothering me that I'm trying to suppress with eating, because it ain't nothing wrong with having a bag of chips, but like, when you're craving it to the point where you just it's an emotional thing, like you devour it, like it's super hard for you to make healthy, conscious choices when it comes to your body. It's more of an emotional thing versus a conscious thing. Like, okay, I'm eating to fuel my body. No, you're eating to feel better. You're eating to give yourself comfort, and food is for fuel. And I had to kind of start to check myself about that, because I still struggle with it to this day. Like, I don't eat 100% clean. Like, I might eat good 70% of the time, and 30% of the time I eat what I want to eat. Because I haven't mastered the art of food. And I don't know if I ever will in my lifetime. Like, hopefully I will, but it's something that I've deeply struggled with for so much of my life, that I'm getting better as I age and, as I work out and as I'm more conscious of what I intake. And as I realize that it affects my mental health. Like, when I don't eat healthy, like if you already having a hard time, if you're depressed and all you're eating is processed foods, you're going to feel stagnant and stuck and heavy. So if you're going through mental health issues, you do not need to be eating fast food. You need to be eating foods that are alive. You need to be eating sweet potatoes, avocados, kale. Like, you can eat. I'm not against people eating meat. Like, some people will say, oh, just be vegan. I'm not pushing the vegan motion. I'm just saying, eat foods that fuel your body. Like, eat whole foods so that the receptors in your gut, are actually sending signals to your brain, and they're producing serotonin and oxytocin. Like, if you want to be mentally healthy, you have to eat healthier. And also, you have to go outside and get more sunlight, because it wasn't even about my body. Because I feel like, being that I always work out, like, I feel like I'm fine. Like, I don't feel like, I think that I'm a beautiful girl. MashaAllah, Allahumma barik. All praise to God. But I never felt like I wasn't beautiful just because I may have been a little overweight. That didn't bother me, but it was my mental health. So, like, I realized, like, when I eat horribly like that, it affects my mental health. It affects how I feel. It affects how I show up in the world. It affects how I look in my clothes and how confident I feel when I show up. And I just realized, like, man, the food we eat really does affect our quality of life. And some people, even the people who can eat really badly and it doesn't affect them physically, it still affects you mentally. So if you want to be more mentally healthy, again, try to eat more whole foods. Like, instead of for breakfast eating a bowl of cereal, try to eat like 2 eggs, maybe with some sliced avocado, with some fruit, and maybe like some kefir, some yogurt for your gut, so you get probiotics. Like, it don't gotta be nasty. Juice it up the way you like to eat it, you know, like however you like to eat. For lunch, instead of eating a burger and fries every day, try to do that once a week, and then try to, like, you know, do a protein with some sweet potatoes and maybe a green vegetable, and maybe you can make like some dates dipped in chocolate as a snack. Like, there's always alternatives to unhealthy things. And if you just have to have a sweet treat after your meal, then just have something small. You don't have to eat the whole thing, because I think that's the problem. Like, I'm one of them people who I can't eat. Well, I can. I'm learning to have more discipline when it comes to food. But at one point, I couldn't just have a whole thing of Oreos downstairs, because I'm going to eat a whole roll in one day. You know, so it gets to the point where it's like, I'm not even going to buy Oreos. Like, on my day where I cheat once a week, which is Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, I switch out. But I give myself one meal a day that I want and one sweet treat. I'm going to just save it. I'm going to just get a single serving size that day so I don't tempt myself. But as I build my discipline, I'll be able to keep that type of stuff in the house. But I'm just making more conscious choices. And when you work out, it kind of helps you make more conscious choices when it comes to food, because it's like, I didn't just burn all those. I do 3 miles a day, every day, 6 days a week. So I have one rest day, which is Sunday. So it's like, you think I'm gonna work out like that every single day just to go eat bad? It kind of defeats the purpose of even developing the skills and the muscles in your body. Like, if you want to beat the inflammation in your body, if you want to be physically and mentally healthy, we have to eat foods that fuel us. And most of the produce has chemicals in it anyway. So nothing in America is going to be all the way perfect, but we're just striving to live more consciously. And when you live consciously, you're conscious of what you put in your mouth and what you put in your body. So again, yesterday was my cheat day. So I hung out with one of my friends and we went to JJ's. It's like a fried fish place, and we got like a 20-piece wing. It was 3 of us. We got a 20-piece like whole wings with the little powder sauce. We got fries, okra, zucchini, coleslaw, hot sauce. Like, we ate. But today, I'm back on my routine. I'm back on my diet. Like, all I've had was, I had some eggs. I had some spinach with some peppers. Like, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating healthy again 6 days out of the week. I always look at life like, 80-20. 80% of the time, try to eat healthy. 20% of the time, give yourself some space. And once you get into an optimum level of fitness, you can kind of eat what you want a little bit more. But again, your gut health affects your mental health. It affects how you show up in the world. It affects how you feel in your clothes. So don't ever overdo it with food. Because again, I'm one of them people who overdid it. Like, I would escape through food. Like, if I'm sad, I'm gonna eat a family size bag of chips, and I'm gonna eat like that makes you feel worse about yourself. And now you want to hide from the world, because it's like, I done gained 3 pounds from just eating this one bag of chips. And I'm telling you, I know I had an undiagnosed binge eating disorder, because when I tell you, it got really bad. When I went through really deep betrayal and disappointment, it got bad. Like, it got to a point that I never thought it would get to. Like, I was shocked at myself. Like, I would order some ice cream. I would order DoorDash so much. I'm like, that it would just get to a point where it's like, I'm gonna get sick. If I don't stop eating like this, I'm going to get sick. The amount of poison they put in the food. So just try to be more conscious and aware, of what you eat. And if you are going to cheat, just cheat 1 or 2 days a week with your diet. Don't do it every day. And try to just start where you at. You feel me? Don't try to just save the world in a day. So if you eat like fast food every day, start switching out your breakfast for something more of like a whole food. Like, start switching it out for eggs or kefir, or maybe like some kimchi, some type of fermented food that will help your gut health, some type of protein, some type of fruit. Go from there. Or if you don't like eating breakfast like that, then just do like a protein yogurt, or like a Greek yogurt with like some manuka honey and some berries. Like, do little healthy, like, try to slowly cut out you always consuming processed foods, and I promise you're going to feel better. Your mental health is going to improve, and your physical health is going to improve. I've went on and off on my journey of consciousness for about 10 years. Like, I'll work out really hard. I'll lose a lot of weight, and then I'll go back to my poor eating habits, and it's like a cycle that I have in my life, because I'm not eating healthy for my mental health. I'm eating healthy so I could look good, but it's deeper than that. Like, when you're conscious and aware of what you're putting in your body, you're gonna be a little more careful. You might spend more time cooking yourself food versus just going to pick up some fast food. Every so often I crave a fast food burger though. I'll crave a fish sandwich from like McDonald's or Burger King, and I'll eat it every blue moon, but it's not like a everyday, it can't be an everyday thing, because when it becomes an everyday thing, you're harming your body. You're putting poison in your body. And God created the food that we need to eat is the least processed food. So again, let's try to eat more whole foods. And there's good whole foods. Like you can make quinoa, that's a whole grain. You can make it with coconut milk. There's whole foods that you can make. You can make like a vegetable curry. You can make a chicken curry. You can make healthy foods that taste good to you, that aren't processed, but you just have to put a little bit more energy into it, because there's energy that goes into your food, whether you know it or not. That's why they say you could tell when somebody made food with love. So start to cook for yourself a bit more. Start to meal prep. Oh, a good one is lentils, y'all. Make a big pot of lentils and eat that for dinner every single day. And I'm telling you, lentils have so many nutrients in them. They have fiber in them. We need a well-balanced diet to be mentally and emotionally healthy. The more we eat fast food, the more we're operating from a place of fault. We don't even have energy. We're going to crash. We're more irritable. The more we eat whole foods, we're just showing up more mentally healthy in the world. So again, being healthy is mind, body, soul. It's not just, you can be financially healthy and physically, you can't pay for health. So when we're sick in the hospital, we would wish we would have tried to take care of ourselves better. But then again, life is so short. If I want some chicken wings one day, I'm eating some chicken wings. So just find the balance in your life to where your gut health is healthy, so your mental health is healthy, and your physical health is at its optimum potential. Because I'm telling you, when you eat a meal, you should not be feeling tired right after you eat that meal. If you eat a meal and you immediately crash, something isn't right. It's not processing in your body correctly. So try to eat more whole foods. You got this. Continue to be a radiant soul. This is a safe space for like-minded individuals who prioritize wellness. So subscribe to my YouTube, my TikTok, my podcast. The link is in my bio to all of these. And I love you guys. Wellness is not just, again, you can work out, you can try to get your mind right, but we also have to pay attention to what we eat as well. It's holistic, means being healthy in every aspect of our life.